Hello, people of YouTube land. This is Video Game Homies, but with one homie. And, I will have to say, I fucking told you so, huh? I told you so. What happened to the PlayStation VR 2? When it launched, it flopped. Sony expected to sell millions of units of that biatch, and it didn't even hit, 250,000? That just tells you how useless the thing is, and how Sony completely dropped the ball on releasing a piece of hardware that people actually wanted. So let me clarify real quick. That VR, I tried it like a couple of times and it was okay, but it was never something that was actually ever going to catch on. Not with its price and not with its initial form, right? So what do I mean by that? I mean that why are VRs more expensive than most of the damn things that just need, the system itself to play. Like PlayStation 5, you don't need anything else to play it. Maybe a goddamn hard drive, but for the extra space, but other than that, you don't need it. You just need a controller, the system, a TV, and play. That's it. Obviously games, but yeah, which one doesn't? And let's talk about the games too, shall we? Because the shit that you get on VR, good luck getting something that doesn't look like a fucking PS2 game. Like legit. And then something that isn't a gimmick for or that will last 5 minutes at most. Yet think think that they could charge it for $60 per game, 40 to 60, it doesn't matter. They think they could charge that and get away with it. I don't understand what they act like we want this stupid thing. They act like the games on it are in huge demand. That's not the case. The VR, let's talk about the PSVR 2 mostly cuz I was just generalizing VR in general. Let's talk about the VR 2. That thing is the biggest waste of money I ever seen in my life and a horrible time to release it too. So why would you release the VR2 when there's only 30 million PS5s at most sold right now? Maybe 35 million? Why would you sell that? Why would you release a VR2 instead of a PSVR2? I'll get to that later. Like, why would you release a VR2 when there's less PS5 sold when you sold the original VR when there are more PS4s out there? You know what I mean? You know, and the thing costs more than the damn system. The thing costs like $600. Who the hell in the right mind would get that unless they're a tech channel or something? Who on earth would get that? Do you have any idea how many PS5 just accessories or games, anything for your PS5, anything else for your PS5 you could get? Hell, you could get a fucking Xbox Series X. Why on God's green earth would you get a VR2? I wouldn't. That thing's $600. Hell, you could get yourself a good graphics card for your PC. Why on earth would you get a stupid VR headset that isn't even compatible with the first one, by the way? You can't even play original PSVR games on the VR2. Doesn't make any sense, but sure, whatever, right? Like that's even less value to that piece of crap headset. Like there's no reason to get it, you know? And like I said, the games, they're just very limited on there, and yet they think that they could charge you full price for them as if they're not. They're not like these glorified tech demos that you would get on the Wii. Like this shovelware crap that you wouldn't even get on the Wii, right? That's what is confusing me about it. And then I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, basically, man. But here's how I think they could fix this whole VR crap. Stop requiring systems to run it. As in, why can't we get something like, I know this is going to sound very weird and you guys are going to look at me like I belong to in a mental institute, but why couldn't we get anything like the Virtual Boy from Nintendo? That thing did not need anything else to play it. It just needed the system itself. The Virtual Boy which sorry, it was just called the VR32, so that's why I'm like confused. Yeah, the Virtual Boy literally did not need anything else except for no, not even a TV actually. Never mind. Never mind. It didn't even need a TV. You could literally just play the damn thing on the headset itself, which I'm like confused as to why they can't do that. You know? I mean, your stupid system, your dumb VR headsets are already a astronomical amount of prices. I'm sorry, man. I'm like dumbfounded on how they release these and thinking it's okay, right? I mean, hell. And who the hell is asking for VR anyways? But yeah, again, they could have just released it like the Virtual Boy, and I think that would be a lot more acceptable. Like, why do you need a PS5 to run it? Why do you need a decent PC to run it? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You need more horsepower to run the damn things, even though that they're just accessories. That's it. They're not anything worth getting, really. And like, and now I'm just gonna come out and say it. Who the hell is still asking for VR? Like, who on God's green earth is still asking for VR when that shit is overly expensive, doesn't have any games, or if it does, it has games that will probably last like 5 minutes. Like, how many of you remember any VR game that came out in 2017 when the craze kind of hit more, right? How many of you actually cared or even remembered the games that come out in 2017? I'm just gonna give you a random year, right? I bet none of you did. Not a single one. The only game that came out in VR that's probably worth a damn is like Half-Life Alyx. That's probably it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't get me wrong, there is some cool stuff, but again, they're just stuff. Like, stuff. That's it. They're just stuff. Like, okay, I enjoyed that for like 5 minutes. Now I'm done with it. That's it. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. I other than I knew it was going to be a failure. Who didn't catch on to that? PSVR 2 is a joke, and so are many other headsets, really. And my only conclusion to this is make a VR system where it doesn't need another system. There you go. It has its own controllers. You don't need you don't need any other system to play it, and especially a decent PC. All right, and you might actually have something on your hands. Oh, and cut the damn price, bro. Like, seriously, man, it is insulting that they're releasing these things the way they are. Really, they think people are that stupid. Legit. 200 less than like 250,000, Sony. Wow. How hard did that hit? Even though you thought that motherfucker was going to sell millions, which I don't know why you did. The thing costs more than the damn PS5 and it has no games. And you can't even play the original VR games on it, which is dumb. Completely stupid. I mean, again, that's not a selling point by any means. I understand that, but it just doesn't make any sense, it's all. But whatever. I think I rambled enough. Thank you guys for watching. I was just so dumbfounded, honestly. I'll just stick with my regular consoles, as you could see, right? And of course I have more than this, but you know. And by the way, I've been playing PS3 more. You know, I actually just bought Infamous 1 and 2, and those are still kind of fun games, you know? So, anyways, just thought I would mention that for my gamer cred, yo. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.